Yo, what's good, everybody? SOS Wrestling Network back at y'all once again. More New Japan Pro Wrestling action. This time we have the New Japan Golden Series culminating this weekend. We have two shows in, I think, Hokkaido, Sapporo. I think it's Hokkaido. I'll have to check. Correct me if I'm wrong. Either one, I know it's one of them, so you know who we are. We the almighty SOS Wrestling Network. Be sure you like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Tell a friend to tell a friend. You all know the price of subscription, ladies and gentlemen, is free 99. So without any further ado, let's get into these two shows we got. So just the first two big time cards for New Japan this weekend. Of course, we have the Saturday night where we have three championships defended, including the United States title in the main event. So let's go ahead and get into these matches we got. First match, we got Kosei Fujita, Togi Makabe, and Raizuke Taguchi, and Master Wato versus Doki, Taka Michinoku, Yoshinobu Kanemaru, and El Desperado. I'm just going to rapid fire through these undercard matches. I got Suzuki Gun team winning right there. You teaming up with a young lion, so you know what that is. And it kind of follows the same tactic and the same plan as the second match. Is Roya Oya and Toriyano take on Taichi Minoru Suzuki. You already know Suzuki Gun team is picking up another W right here in the first two matches. So they're just racking up wins. Moving on up the card, we're going to have Yo and Tomohiro Ishii taking on Sho and Dick Togo. We all know Dick Togo is going to be the one taking the L here. Hopefully, Yo is the one to pin him, even though I can see Ishii doing it. I'm going to go Ishii does it. So, next match, we have Tamaki Homa versus Great Okan in the special singles match. We know how this match is going to go. Great Okan's going to dominate Tamaki Homa, going to put him away with the Dominator, rack up another impressive singles victory for himself. What more can you ask for? So next we have Yuji Nagata, Satoshi Kojima, and Kazuchika Okada versus Los Ingobernables. They have opponents Hiromu Takahashi, Shingo Takagi, and Tetsuya Naito in a six-man tag team match. I am going to go ahead and have to go with the team of Los Ingobernables. They up on that trio right here. When they keep these guys hot, since we got Naito challenging for the belt tomorrow or Sunday, if you watching the show, you listening to this show on Saturday. So we have him challenging for the belt on Sunday. So it's probably smart to have him be on the winning team. And then we'll talk about the three title matches that we have. Three title matches that we got later on the show. We got the IWGP Junior Heavyweight, the IWGP Heavyweight, and the United States title as well. So let's go into the Junior Heavyweight Tag Team title match. So we have the champions Tiger Mask and Robbie Eagles, aka Flying Tiger, versus El Phantasmo and Taiji Ishimori right here. So the Flying Tigers attempting to defend their titles against El Phantasmo Ishimori. This match comes after Phantasmo was banned from the three-way match at Wrestle Kingdom 16 after the referee learned about his loaded boot. Phantasmo and Ishimori will now get a fair shake to win the tag belts once again, which should kind of worry both Tiger Mask and Robbie Eagles, if you ask me. So if Bullet Club's cutest tag teams are unable to win the titles, there could be some dissension, between the two, seeing that it was Phantasmo who destroyed their chances of winning last time. So no matter who wins this match, this will hopefully be the end for these two teams facing for a little bit, for the time being. So my pick to win this match, I'm going to go with El Phantasmo and Taiji Ishimori. They're going to kind of continue that storyline, maybe them having a little bit of dissension between them two, but still being the champions. So moving on to the penultimate match of this show, we have for the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team titles, Yoshihashi and Hiroki Goto, the defending champions, taking on Yujiro Takahashi and Evil right here. So the Evil is going to, or Hiroki Goto and Yoshihashi is going to try to defend their belts for the first time against the House of Torture. House of Tortures are already the never openweight six-man tag team titles, which those belts will also be defended on Sunday. So a win here will give Evil his third championship. That would be kind of a sight to see in itself if you think about how Evil was at the beginning of the year. So Yoshihado and Goto, they worked too hard to get here. However, these belts will not be losing their belts in these first defense, if you ask me. Expect this to be as messy as one of the many House of Torture matches are, but I got the champs retaining, Yoshihashi and Hiroki Goto walking out still IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champion. So moving on to the main event right here for the IWGP United States Heavyweight Championship, the champion Hiroshi Tanahashi attempting to defend the title against SANADA. One of the greatest of all time, continues to be a workhorse and will look to make his second IWGP United States Heavyweight title reign longer than his first. Tanahashi defeated Kenta in a crazy match Wrestle Kingdom 16 to get the belt back. So now he defends against SANADA, who's been one of the most interesting stories to follow over the last number of years in New Japan. He's watched all his former stablemates in the LIJ see success in the heavyweight division. The Evil, Naito, and Takagi have all won the top prize in the last 2 years. SANADA, on the other hand, has come up short in all his opportunities during that time. It's likely that hasn't set well with him at all. SANADA has what many say the tallest mountains to climb to get back to the road to single success, but it will be a jolt that he desperately needs. Tanahashi is the ace of New Japan for a reason, and he will do everything in his power to make sure he is not a stepping stone for the man they call Cold Skull. It's going to be really interesting to see if Tanahashi can bring the best out of SANADA right here for their title match. If he does, the question will be if he can beat him or not. One thing is for certain, this match has all to make, and if you ask me, to be a special one, worthy of the main event. It should be Tanahashi's night to shine, as he has been and had his time and chance to shine many nights before. I have Hiroshi Tanahashi getting the victory, retaining this title, defeating SANADA, and remaining the IWGP United States Heavyweight Champion. So let's go ahead to night 2. That's going to be on Sunday. We got Robbie Eagles, Tiger Mask, Kosei Fujita versus Taiji Ishimori, El Phantasmo, and Jado right here. Young Lion team, which would be Flying Tiger, they're going to take the L because we know when we see these guys, we know what happens. So sticking to the game plan, once again, sticking to the game plan on match 2. Roye Owan, Tomohiro Ishii taking on Doki and Taichi. Of course, Doki and Taichi got this victory right here. In the next match, we have Razuke Taguchi and Master Wato versus El Desperado Kanemaru right here. So this is the first match we have without Young Lions. So I'm going to go ahead and have to go with Taguchi and Master Wato winning, because if I think that Ishimori and El Phantasmo are going to win, they're going to need some fodder. They're going to need some challengers for those belts, and I pick Master Wato and Razuke Taguchi. So that's who I think is going to win right here. So next match on the card, we got Satoshi Kojima taking on the Great Okan. I think we all know who's going to win that match. Of course, it's going to be the Great Okan, racking up another win. IWGP former heavyweight champion into the Satoshi Kojima. That is a feather in his cap. That's one that you want to have. So you got a feather in your cap beating a former champion. He's going to gain that feather. So moving on up the card, Tamaki Homa, Yuji Nagata, and Togi Makabe, and Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Bushi, Hiromu, Takagi, Shingo, and Sanada. I am going to go with the LIJ team right here. They're going to get the bulk of the wins in the multi-man matches. When I say bulk, they're going to win all their multi-man matches and maybe come up a little short in singles matches. So we'll talk about that when we get towards the main event. The KOPW 2022 Provisional Trophy, Minoru Suzuki is the champion right now. And he's taking on Toru Yano. I think it's a dog cage match. So let's go ahead and talk about that dog cage match, man. I think that stipulation was voted on by the fans on New Japan Global and New Japan World, which there was between that and a handcuff death match. What I would have been very interested to see what that is. I think I'm going to have Suzuki retaining. I know it seems kind of, we can just put the KOPW on Toru Yano, but I think we're going to have like a little switch up as far as the KOPW goes. I got Minoru Suzuki retaining, keeping that trophy for maybe as long as he wants, man. So then we have our next title match on the show, never open weight 6-man tag team titles. Yoshihashi and Hiroki Goto taking on Sho, Yujiro Takahashi, and Evil right here. Since the House of Torture will not be capturing the heavyweight tag team belts the night before, I think they'll safely retain the 6-man tag team belts. Although I would like to see Yo get some comeuppance right here and be a champion. Be a champion without having Sho on the side. I think that would be a sight to see. I'm actually rooting for that, even though I'm probably sure the House of Torture will win. I think this match should be entertaining. I think they'll probably keep down on the House of Torture antics, which some people like, some people don't like. It's all to your flavor. It is what it is. So I got the champs retaining this match. Unfortunately, it's not unfortunate. I got the champs retaining. So, and then for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. So, got to talk about this. There might not be anything better than the current New Japan in a classic matchup. With Okada back on top of the company as the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, he will pave the way, or he thinks he's going to pave the way, and he's going to have a battle, and it's going to begin with Tetsuya Naito. Okada already defeated Will Ospreay in his first defense on night 2 of Wrestle Kingdom, but this feels like his true first defense for the Rainmaker. The last time these guys faced off against one another was for the top title in New Japan. We saw Naito walk out as double champion at Wrestle Kingdom 14, as we all know is one of my favorite moments in pro wrestling, if not my favorite moment. He's had the last laugh, and this will be Naito's first time challenging him since losing those double titles at Wrestle Kingdom 15. But the man who represents Los Ingobernables, Dave Pon, said he isn't necessarily a part of a career where he needs to chase gold anymore, but there's something about taking on Okada that drives him to do so here. So there's something magic about these two when they face off. It's bold to say that they don't miss, if you ask me, but Okada and Naito have one of the most best series in New Japan, maybe one of the best series in pro wrestling history. Okada feels back more than ever. Naito always is great, if you ask me, despite the injuries that he's had later in the year. Nobody knows how many more times we could see Okada and Naito face off, so let's appreciate this for one last time. I mean, not one last time, but for one more time, let's appreciate this. However, to my dismay, Rainmaker isn't going to drop the belt so early, so my prediction is Kazuchika Okada retaining his title over El Ingobernable Tetsuya Naito, and the best part about that is when the shows are over, we can come back here and talk about them, man, because I can't wait to talk about both of these shows. So, you know what it is, man. SOS Wrestling Network. Be sure you like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Check us out on Anchor FM, I believe. Anchor, Anchor. I know what it is. LK and I, we do our thing on there as well. So check us out on there. I'm going to try to put the link down below in the comments or in the description. Not the comments, in the description. So, yeah, man, let's just check out this New Japan Pro Wrestling Golden Series, dude. There's some wrestling show in the morning, too. There's actually a lot of wrestling on in the morning. So, yeah, I will holler at y'all later. You know what it is. The Pro Wrestling Fly God Starter Shiaku, man, signing off. Y'all have a good one. Take care. Peace.